Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to discuss a few things that I think I already mentioned in my previous video when I reacted to the trailer for Superman that I will do, which is just us having a one-on-one moment to discuss the aftermath of the Superman trailer, everything DC, and talk a little bit about Creatures Commando. I actually just watched episode 5. I just got to it today. Been busy. But I want to address the first thing, honestly, the hate that is the trailer is getting from a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, most like some people that are, the Snyder fans or whatever the case may be, on social media, specifically X and some on YouTube, like Tyrone and some of those channels. Majority of people are actually liking the trailer. Majority of people, I will say, but there is a small percentage of people that don't like it. But at the same time, you can't make something that is good for everybody. That's the reality of these things. I guess first we're addressing Superman, but I've watched this trailer about 300 times, to be honest with you. I have, I know that the characters that showed up in it. I know that I watched some Bubba Talk. I highly recommend him if you can check out his videos on YouTube. He's amazing of breaking down stuff and pointing out certain Easter eggs or hidden gems in the trailer. But I want to just say something that a lot of people are becoming accustomed to when it comes to movies. A trailer is a trailer. If you look at like the greatest movies of all time, like for example, stupid one, The Beautiful Mind, which was an amazing movie. When you watch it, it's an incredible movie, incredible story. The third act could have been better, but still, like the incredible movie nonetheless. The trailer for it was shit. Now I understand at that time trailers weren't, that major thing to look into, but at the same time the trailer was shit. If you look at the Batman movie, the latest one with Pattinson, the first teaser wasn't all of that. A lot of people hated it. People were making fun of his suit, were making fun of the Batman logo, like it was something, or like Matt Reeves is something forbidden or something in that nature. But the movie was incredible. That's what it was. It was an incredible movie. Was it the best Batman? I don't know, but it was an incredible movie. Maybe I'll make a video about ranking the best, live action Batman characters that we have had in the last years. Anyways, I digress. We go back to Superman. A lot of the hate is about his suit. His suit, yes, is it the best suit? No, it's not the best suit. It's definitely better than Matt Reeves and all of them, but given the time, that's understandable. Is it better than Henry Cavill's? I don't think it was, but at the same time, I think it is fitting for the direction that movie is headed towards, which is a bright, hopeful Superman. Like James Gunn said, this is a Superman that is good in a world that thinks doing good things is old fashioned. And I'm not quoting specifically what he said, but something along those lines. In reality, we gotta understand that Superman is not supposed to be dark. I understand that some comics showed him to be dark and all of that, and throughout a lot of comics that happens later in his progress or his lifetime on Earth, but it's not a fitting picture. He's a hero of heroes. He is the standard, good guy. Like he is genuinely a good guy. I don't know if what is that animated one? God, let me look it up. Hold on. There is an animated one. Superman. Let's see if I show animated movie that showed Superman versus the elites. I don't know if you can check it out, but I think it's on Max. That I watched a long time ago, and I watched it again the other day with my son, and I think it perfectly depicts what Superman is, right? And how he holds back, and how every time he gets in a fight, he has to, dial it down to figure out the strength of his opponent, so that way he doesn't hurt them. And that to me is because, brother, Superman in a snap can just destroy Earth, and that's it, right? I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you his his arc when it comes to comics. But at the same time, what he stands for is very, very important. And I want to show you this actually. I think you see my screen. But look at this. Listen to this.
It's not over, you punsy twit! If you think I'll just go to jail and rot, you're living in a dream world!
Good. Dreams save us. Dreams lift us up and transform us into something better. And on my soul, I swear that until my dream of a world where dignity, honor, and justice are the reality we all share, I'll never stop fighting. Ever.
You see something like that. This is, and there is, you can watch the whole thing, but basically they believed he hurt them or killed them, blah, 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 his teammates. But in reality, he didn't do that. He was just trying to send a message, and the message was clear. But people need to understand this is much needed, to me at least. A Superman that is all good, you know, that is, you know, cares, right? That is human in a way, that stands for good in humanity. We need that. Again, I love Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is one of my favorite actors. I loved him in The Witcher as well. Even though I think that the script just fucked him up. And I think that's why he left, understandably. Which I feel bad. Like, I feel like he's one of the most unlucky characters ever. Like, the only script that worked out and his role actually was good is, I think that he was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and the movie with Tom Cruise with Mission Impossible. I think those, you know, the reload arm shit. But outside of that, it hasn't worked out for him. I know he's doing some projects with Amazon, and I hope he succeeds there. I truly hope that one day he reprises a role of some sort of superhero. But for people that hate on the Superman, it just blatantly doesn't make sense to me. And I think the common denominator that I'm finding, they are Zack Snyder fans over they are Superman fans. I don't think they are Superman fans. I think they are, you know, and this is just an assumption, of course. But I want to show you also, like, one other thing, which is kind of a little bit hilarious, right? In the video that I uploaded about the Superman reaction, and I want to show you, maybe I'll put them up in edits, because I'm not a very good editor, but some of the guys that commented, like one guy here said, and I'm going to read it directly. He said, let's see, where is it? I hope he didn't delete his comment. Okay, here you go. He said, Zack didn't fail, moronic fans did. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? Like, excuse my language. Like, brother, Zack did fail. By any degree, he did fail. And trust me, I've watched the extended cut of Justice League. I did love it. Dude, that scene with Flash when he goes back and the music in the background and reset everything, that was amazing. But it still, like, the movie overall felt like it was patched up, which is understandable given that it was literally patched up. I'm just ready to turn the page and move on and actually enjoy a Superman movie. This is what we, the Superman or the comic book fans, should strive for. I do think, I don't know if you watched the drunk, the guy, what the fuck is his name on YouTube? The drunk critic, whatever his name is. He talks about how Superman could be the savior of Hollywood. And I agree to a certain extent. I agree, because I don't want it to be political. I don't want it to be anything. I just want it to be telling the story of Superman, the hero that, you know, humanity needs but don't think they need. And this is the embodiment of what Lex Luthor think, right? He's the guy that is practically not jealous, but if you actually look at the core reason behind his hatred for Superman, it makes sense. You know, he's unfamiliar with those, like he's unfamiliar with a person to have that much power. And at the same time, that person that has so much power, if he turns evil one day, it's over. There is nothing on earth that can stop him. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Share, like, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. What are you excited about? Honestly, I'm very, very excited to see what he does with the other characters. I just hope Superman is the vocal point of the movie, and I think he is, because that's what James Gunn even said. Also, I want to point out a few things about the trailer. I love how it had no dialogue. All the thing is, take me home, and the chant in the background that he said to Crypto, and the chant in the background of Superman, Superman, you know, and that kid in a war zone when he was like, Superman, please, like calling out for Superman, like he's the god that will save him, that will, you know, take him to safety. I love that. I love that it was truly a teaser. It didn't give anything away. I love that every shot, if you notice, there is a close-up of a character and then a wide shot of a character, of them doing something, at least for the characters that they showed. And I think that is beautiful. I thought that was well done. I hope that we don't get any more footage until like 3 months out of the movie. I'm just ready for the movie to come out. I hope that I would have hoped that it would come out earlier, man, like March or something, but I understand. At least we got Creatures Commando. So let's turn on the page. Creatures Commando. You gotta give James Gunn credit to the way he takes, you know, unknown characters and make them known. But the thing that I want to give him credit for is how he can make you feel about certain characters. Like, nobody would have told me in a million years that I will feel bad for a fucking weasel. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely was heartbroken about the weasel story. I genuinely was heartbroken about the GI robot story. You know, it's just, there is no director that, like, I can't think of anyone right now that will make you feel bad for certain creatures like that. Dude, episode 1 was okay. All right, episode 1, I honestly didn't like it that much. It was, but you know, I wanted to give it a shot, so I was like, okay, maybe episode 2 will be better. Episode 2, I was like, whoa, this is getting better, right? Episode 3, cheers to the 10 men. Cheers to the 10 men indeed. You know? That was incredible. The story, how he focused on each character, but at the same time still engaged with the big picture, was incredible. You know, the flashbacks, they worked perfectly. They didn't feel forced. You were still engaged in the story overall, which was incredible. And I love that. I love that about the show. I truly love that. That was incredible. Again, I'm not, you know, going background and giving you a full review, but I'm just saying, like, what the things that I enjoyed about this show the most is the heart that he placed in characters that, you know, you thought of as not bad characters, but they were skewed, or they were, you know, they didn't have the depth, at least. Most people thought, like, you know, Weasel and them, like you saw them do Suicide Squad, he ate children, he killed children and all of that, but you see what actually happened, you're like, holy shit, that's fucked up. That's the other one, episode 5 I just watched. Episode 5 I think was as weak as episode 1. I didn't like it that much, but at the same time, I get it. He basically showed you that some monsters are truly just monsters, which kind of took me off guard, because I expected to feel bad for like the Frankenstein monster, but at the same time, I actually didn't. He's just a bad guy, you know, like, not a bad guy, but he's a monster. And the way he killed his handler, the old lady, and all of that, but at the same time, you feel like, holy shit, in his head, he's probably doing the right thing. That's why he kept, you know, saying, like, he's a good guy. And I love his chemistry with Rick Flag. It was amazing. With Flag and him, did a dialogue back and forth. That was funny as shit. But at the same time, it was real, you know? I love the bride. Her character is very, very amazing. I hope to see her in live action. Uh, I know that they just introduced Clayface. I think that is very interesting since we are getting a Clayface movie, I believe. That will be awesome. I'm excited for that. I know Clayface is a major character, and I know that he's very hard to beat. That's why you got to give a lot of credit to Batman to handle such a villain, right? But moral of the story is, I know that we can talk about, I guess, the vision and of the Justice League being crucified, or at least just Superman being crucified, the other of them just hanged. We can talk about, Wally West being there, which means that Flash, Barry Allen, has been there, has existed for a long time. He's been active, which is interesting. So if we ever gonna get a Flash movie, it'll probably be both of them. The other thing too, there is a lot of mention of the mascara, so I wonder what he is going to do, and I wonder if we are actually going to see Wonder Woman. I have a feeling that we might see Wonder Woman, whether in the finale or something, to set up her for her movie. But so far, this is incredible. If this is the new universe, I'm all for it. If you haven't watched Creatures Commando, fucking watch Creatures Commando. That thing is incredible. I know that we have 2 more episodes to end the season. The next one should be about what the fuck is his name? Phosphorus. By the way, Phosphorus in the last episode, the Iron Pot episode 5, amazing. The way they showed his ability, and you see that like at the same time, each episode they set up the character that is they gonna focus on for the next episode. So it's like, you already know, like as soon as I saw like he had a lot of screen time, and the way the camera was, like he was on him a lot of time, I was like, oh, okay, this is probably gonna get focus on him the next episode. And I don't know if the final episode is gonna be about the fishy fish, but we'll see. I don't know. Final episode will be very interesting. And oh yeah, Gorilla Grodd. I think that was very interesting that they showed Gorilla Grodd. He's a very promising villain. Obviously, he's a Flash villain. So at a certain point, we gotta see Flash. At a certain point, I think we will see Flash very soon. I don't think it's gonna take 5 years to see Flash. There's no way. I think we'll see Flash within the next 3 years. I know that they announced. I know that there is speculation that Patterson Batman will be included in this universe. I doubt it. I mean, they already said it like multiple times. That's not gonna happen. I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna happen. A lot of people criticize it for their tone. I mean, Batman and Superman are supposed to have different tones. You're talking about darkness and light. Like that's literally the whole point of them, and the whole point of their friendship, and that's what makes it unique. That's what makes their connection unique. Is they're totally opposites. Like literally totally opposites. Comics, animated movies, they're supposed to be opposites. And I think that's one of the things that I didn't really like at Batman vs Superman, because it was like Batman and Superman is the same thing. They're both Batmans. If that makes sense. They're both. I feel like Zack Snyder wanted to depict Superman as another Batman, which I think was a mistake. And I gotta give him credit. Ben Affleck's Batman was incredible, incredible Batman. I think Ben Affleck is one of my favorites. He literally was out of the comic page book. Like it's just, he's literally, he looks like not that guy, but more like Arkham type of shit. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, share, like, and subscribe. Should upload this video today. Maybe we'll see if I have time to edit. But anyways, peace. Watch the freaking show. And stop speculating. Enjoy the trailer. Enjoy the footage you have. We don't have to read too much into things. When the movie comes out, we will know if the movie's good or not. It's that simple. Just give it time. Let it marinate. Let's not jump to conclusions. People want to find out everything so quickly. It's kind of annoying. Just let us sit there. Cheers.